In the starting of this episode, we see the same scene of the cold world, where seeing all those statues, the rabbit girl says to Shihao, "So you were trying to say that all this has happened because of the disaster coming from Immortal Aura? The same thing happened with the people of Immortal Valley. Maybe there was no correlation between Immortal Valley and these people." But now the rabbit girl was saying all this. That's when the clouds suddenly start moving there. And as soon as you see, the whole season of that place changes in a little while. The one who saw Shihao and his companions were also very surprised there. But then, suddenly from inside that altar, some energy comes out and goes straight up to the sky. And as soon as she sees that energy, takes the form of a portal there, in which those people started seeing there. What happened to the people of the cold world here? Actually, the leader of the cold world wanted to make himself an immortal by using Immortal Aura, and he had come very close to it, because the leader of the cold world was also becoming a heavenly tribulation, which, if that leader would have competed, he could have done breakthrough in Immortal Valley as well. Seeing this, Shihao says, while being serious there, that surely something must have happened here in this cold world while achieving immortality. Whereas, on the other hand, we see that the leader of the cold world is very fast. For his and his people's future, he goes ahead to compete with the heavenly tribulation. And his intentions were so strong that he had destroyed the first layer of the heavenly tribulation there, which meant that the leader had succeeded in the first step, seeing which, there was no place for the happiness of the people of the cold world there. But as soon as the leader goes ahead to compete with the second layer, the heavenly tribulation had frozen the people of the cold world there, along with the leader, because the leader of the cold world was going to do. He was against the rules of the heavens. That's why the heavens had punished him, along with his people. Seeing this, Shihao and everyone else there also came to know what happened to the people of the cold world here. Seeing all this, Rabbit Girl says, while being a little sad there, "I have always heard that the people of the cold world never come out of their immortal valley, but I did not know that the people of the cold world are alive, which they came out of their immortal valley. But what was the need for the leader of the cold world to do all this? He also put his people's life in danger for no reason." On which Godstone says, while answering him there, that I had heard from someone once, that there was a kind of seal on the people of the cold world, because of which, if those people go away from their cold world, they used to die on their own. And the leader of the cold world must have done all this to get his people out of it. And in the same way, the three of them gradually move forward while talking to each other, where they see a lot of people moving forward, which everyone had frozen in the snow there. And seeing all these people, Shihao also says, while being a little serious there, that it is such a pity that the leader had come so close to his destination to get his people free. But maybe Haven did not agree that the small world should get freedom. But if I get a chance to fix all these people, I will not even think for a moment to go against Haven. Hearing this, Godstone says, while looking at the statue of that leader there, he was really a great leader who put his life at stake to save his people. Surely he must have been the most powerful cultivator of the small world in ancient times, because even while living in this small world, he had come so close to obtaining immortality. And on top of that, not only was he powerful, but he was also very brave, who fought with Haven alone to give freedom to his entire tribe. Hearing this from Godstone, Shihao says, while looking at all the statues there, that all these people are great warriors who fight for their freedom. I hope that at least after death, their souls get freedom. And saying this, Shihao bowed his head in respect of that leader there, because Shihao respects such people very much, who always walk on the path of truth. After showing respect to them, Shihao says to Rabbit Girl and Godstone that I am going to practice here to get the second immortal aura, because this place is perfect for my practice. But because you people are free here, you can look for treasures here. And because this area is very cold, so it is possible that you people may get a special treasure here. So start your search. Hearing this, Godstone and Rabbit Girl get very excited and happily. Shihao says that I will try to find holy medicine here, because holy medicine is mostly found in such cold places. And saying this, Rabbit Girl starts running there, like a child, to find those treasures. Seeing this, Godstone also goes behind her and says, "Stop for me, we both will find those treasures here." After that, the scene changes, and we are shown a scene of a place called Small World, where King Yu had reached to take revenge from his real body, Yu Chain. And in the meantime, the fight had also started there, although King Yu tries to attack his real body there, but because Yu Chain was a real body, so he was easily dodging all the attacks of King Yu. But King Yu was also not ready to give up. There, he again takes his sword there, and moves forward to attack him. Seeing this, Yu Chain attacks King Yu using his special power, and because of this powerful attack of Yu Chain, King Yu had to retreat there. Seeing this, Yu Chain smiles and says to King Yu, "You are me and I am you. Then why do you want to kill me?" King Yu answers him and says, "Because you want to erase all my memories with you, and you will also absorb all my cultivation powers. Apart from this, you have no sympathy with me." On which Yu Chain says to him that why would I have sympathy with you? You are only a part of me, which I made to increase my powers. But if you agree to join me, I promise you that I will not erase your memory. And anyway, you are my second body. One day you will have to meet your real body. Hearing this, King Yu says to Yu Chain that it is clear from your tune that after merge with me, you will kill me completely, so I will never be one with you. On which Yuchain says to him that if this is the case, then it is fine. Now you have no choice but to force me. I wanted to do all this with love, but now I have to take a hard step. Saying this, Yuchain uses his secret technique and takes King Yu and his spiritual powers. This was a forbidden technique, which was used to merge his second body with him. After trapping King Yu, Yuchain says to him in his cold tune, "What did you think? That you will be able to go against the rules of nature? Your existence means nothing without me. I am you." Saying this, Yuchain suddenly moves forward gradually. He started to merge with King Yu, and as he was merging with King Yu, he started to see some memories of King Yu. But in this process, King Yu was in a lot of pain. Seeing this, Yuchain says to him, "Have you seen? Finally we both became one." Saying this, Yuchain started to absorb all the powers of King Yu. Seeing this, King Yu says to him in anger, "That you will not decide my fate." Saying this, King Yu also uses his secret technique, again comes out of Yuchain's body. Seeing this, Yuchain says to him, "If you want to merge with me, we both will achieve immortality together. Don't you want to achieve immortality?" On which King Yu says to him, "I told you before, don't erase my memories." On which Yuchain says to him, "I was just erasing some nonsense so that the things that are doing us against each other, it ends forever. Especially with that Shihao memory, because he has the biggest hand in doing us against each other." Hearing this from Yuchain, King Yu says to him in anger that my memories are mine and I did not give anyone the right to erase it. On the other hand, seeing King Yu coming towards him in this way, Yuchain also goes ahead to attack him. Anyway, after that, the scene changes. In the middle of the snow mountains, a scene of ancient cave is shown, where the sitting Shihao was doing his practice. Although this place was very cold, but despite that, due to the aura of the Shihao, the temperature around was very hot. And along with practicing, Shihao was saying in his mind that now I have to get the second immortal aura as soon as possible to move forward. On the other hand, we see the rabbit girl and the godstone, who were still wandering there in search of the treasures, but no treasure has been put in their hands yet. Seeing which the rabbit girl says in anger, "I don't think there is any treasure around here." On which the godstone says to him that you are absolutely right. We have been roaming here for the past 3 days, but I have not found a single good stone to eat here yet. On top of that, I am very hungry now. But now they were saying all this, suddenly there is a very big blast in the snow mountains, and that blast was so big and dangerous. Due to its impact, the entire area around was also destroyed. They are seeing, which the godstone says to the rabbit girl, "I think the Shihao has also obtained the second immortal aura." Actually, all this was happening there because of the Shihao. So now they were also worried about the Shihao seeing, which the godstone says to the rabbit girl, "Why don't we both go and see her once?" On which the rabbit girl also says something. Before that, King Yu comes from behind. Before she can say anything, as soon as she comes, she asks the two of them, "What happened here just now? Has the Shihao broken through here again?" Hearing this from King Yu, the rabbit girl, instead of answering him, on the contrary, she is happy there, and says, "Senior sister has finally come back. I was very worried about you. And yes, the blast that happened just now, it happened because of the Shihao. Because he has been sitting in the mountains for the past 3 days, was practicing by himself, but we don't even know if he has broken through or not." Then the godstone comes to King Yu, asking him, "You went to clear your old score with Yu Chen, right? So what happened to him? Did you defeat him?" On which King Yu says, while making a bad face there, "No, we both got very badly injured, fighting each other, so I had to get out of there." And when the rabbit girl finds out that poor King Yu is very badly injured there, she quickly takes out a medicine from her and gives it to him to eat, which King Yu also ate there without delay. As soon as he eats, all his injuries also heal there, after which King Yu says to the godstone and rabbit girl, "You have been working so hard to find the treasure for the past 3 days, so don't let your hard work go in vain. And as far as protecting the Shihao is concerned, leave it to me. I'm going straight to the Shihao, and you two keep looking for your treasure, because I will recover myself while staying with the Shihao king." Yu's idea is very good for the godstone, so he goes from there quickly and says, "If this is the case, then what is the delay?" And saying this, the godstone leaves without taking the rabbit girl with him, seeing which the rabbit girl also runs after him and says, "Stop for me." And seeing them both going there, like this, a devil's smile had come on King Yu's face, and I couldn't see his intentions here good at all. After that, King Yu goes straight to the snow mountains. After that, we are shown the same scene of the cave, where the Shihao put up a protective barrier around them. The god was saved from the powerful blast, but that protective barrier also could not save the Shihao for a long time, and as soon as he saw it, the Shihao was flying there and falling far behind. But there is the entry of King Yu at the end, who quickly takes care of the Shihao moving ahead. And seeing King Yu coming in the middle like this, the Shihao gets a shock there, and while getting shocked he asks him, "What are you doing here? You are with Yu Chen. Had gone to clear your old account." On which King Yu says to him, "Yes, but this time too, I failed to do so, although I injured him very badly. But along with him, I myself was also badly injured. That's why I had to get out of there." But you tell me what was happening with you here. Did you break through here again? On which the Shihao tells him, while answering him there, that I was just a step away from breaking through, but then this blast happened here, which has injured me very badly, and now to recover from this injury, I will have to take a break for a few days. On which King Yu says to him, but why did you want to break through again? Do you want to break through here, again and again? You also want to get the second immortal energy? On which the Shihao also shakes his head and, yes, King Yu, also smiling there and moving ahead, says to him that I saw my injury. And when King Yu comes close to the Shihao and checks his injury, says to him that, this is really a big injury. You really should rest for a few days now. On which the Shihao could not answer him there. Before that, King Yu was very clever there, using his secret technique, attacked the Shihao, by which the Shihao tries to escape there. But because of being injured, he could not save himself there for a long time, and here we find that it was not King Yu, but Yu Chen. But by the time the Shihao realizes this, there it was too late, because Yu Chen, using his seal talisman, there he put him directly in Yu Hao's soul serial, because of which Yu Chen there very easily also seals the immortal body of the Shihao, because of which now the Shihao was not able to move himself there. Seeing which Yu Chen smiling there, says to him that today you are stuck in my trap, now I see where you can escape from me. On which the Shihao also shouts angrily, and says to him that this is you, where is King Yu, and what did you do with him? On which Yu Chen says to him that, you are close to dying yourself, and even in this state you have King Yu here. But let me tell you for your satisfaction that he is alive for now. I knew it was almost impossible to defeat you, but by using King Yu, you can be defeated very easily. And see, finally my plan was successful. And today I am benefiting from the relationship of King Yu, while on the other side we see God, Stone and Rabbit Girl, who were talking about King Yu there. And now they started to doubt King Yu, because King Yu had sent them here very cleverly. That's why they both were feeling something wrong there. And then, suddenly their brains light up, and they both look at each other and say, so it means that he was not King Yu, but Yu Chen, and he sent us here by fooling us. And as soon as they find out, as soon as they turn back to go from there, suddenly, King Yu also teleports and comes in front of them, by which they both try to attack him, but King Yu tells them, there, listen to me, completely. I am not Yu Chen, but King Yu. But still, they do not believe the words of King Yu. Then King Yu says to Rabbit Girl that you like to eat and drink a lot, and Godstone, you like to eat stones a lot. Now listening to King Yu's words, they also believe there that the girl standing in front of them is really King Yu. While on the other side we see that Yu Chen had completely kept the Shihao in his grip. The one who saw the Shihao smiling there says to him that what do you think, that I will be scared here? While taking the name of King Yu, hearing this from Shihao, Yu Chen smiling there says to him that I do not need to do all this, because I am King Yu, and I am Yu Chen on, which Shihao tells him to stop his nonsense. You and those two are very different, so don't connect yourself with him. Hearing this from Shihao, Yu Chen runs there in anger and tells him that all this is happening because of you, but no matter, after killing you, I will also take him under my control. And saying this, Yu Chen again attacked Shihao and put another seal on him. Seeing what Shihao smiling there, says to him that you are so scared of me, that you are putting seals on me one by one, on which Yu Chen tells him, you are so powerful, that why I can't even underestimate you, Shihao, on which Shihao tells him to leave all this, and tell me that before this, I used to sense your aura every time, but this time I also couldn't sense your aura. How did you do all this? On which Yu Chen tells Shihao, smiling there again, that we have a lot of secret techniques near our body, using which anyone can be fooled. And now your questions have been answered a lot. Now stop your nonsense, and let me capture your immortal body. Hearing this from Yu Chen, Shihao makes him even more angry, and says that you just wait a little more. And after that, I will make King Yu mine forever. Hearing this from Shihao, Yu Chen tells him that these things of yours will not affect me, so it will be better for you that you keep your nonsense. And saying this, Yu Chen also took out the soul locking tower from behind him, and he also sends him directly there, inside Yu Hao's soul serial, using which Yu Chen was going to take Shihao's soul under his control. But Shihao was getting a lot of peace instead of suffering from all this, and this thing was making Yu Chen even more angry. While running there with anger, Shihao tells him that if I don't destroy the spirit of the Thunder Emperor present in your soul serial, then my name is not Yu Chen. Hearing this from Yu Chen, Shihao also says to him, if you have the courage, then try it. Hearing this from Shihao, Yu Chen says to him, you are still trying to make me angry. And saying this, he also attacked Shihao using his dragon robe, but by then, Shihao had also taken care of himself, and while using his divine spiritual power, he got himself out of Yu Chen's trap. And we see that there was also a big blast, while on the other side King Yu goes to save Shihao, and now King Yu was able to read his mind, with the help of which King Yu also came to know that Shihao is now out of danger. Actually, Yu Chen's plan was very dangerous. He wanted to merge the souls here, and King Yu could not let this happen, because if it had happened, then the danger for him would have increased. That's why King Yu goes to the cave to stop him. but he does not take Rabbit Girl and God's Stone. But where were they going to stay? That's why they decide to stay behind, and after making this decision, they also go behind King Yu. After that, the scene change, and we are shown the same cave scene again, where Yu Chen and Shi Hao were having a very dangerous fight, where they were both attacking each other, trying to push each other back, and King Yu also comes there, seeing which Shi Hao smiles there, and says that you have come here. Hearing this from Shi Hao, King Yu tells him to rest, and he himself comes there to face Yu Chen, seeing which Yu Chen tries to seal King Yu's body using his seal talisman, on which King Yu also releases spiritual power, and tells him that now, your seal talisman will also be of no use to you. Saying this, King Yu, attacking his seal talisman, while using his spiritual power, killed him there, but Yu Chen takes Shi Hao's body under his control, very cleverly. And with this amazing scene, our amazing episode ends here.